As we explored in a previous video, language exams are required for certain things in Lithuania, including getting a permanent residence permit or citizenship. If you plan on taking an official Lithuanian language exam in the near future, this video may offer some useful advice for preparing. First off, this video is made with the support, experience, and knowledge of Dovilė Kudzenevičiūtė, an experienced Lithuanian language teacher and the founder of the incredibly helpful Instagram account Lithuanian with Dovilė. So, the first piece of advice is to give yourself enough time to prepare for the exam. It's hard to say exactly how much time is needed to prepare since everyone is different. However, you can look at language level descriptions to determine more or less just how much time is needed to learn or to review all the content. For the most popular state language exam, which is at the A2 level, you should know around 1,000 words. These words should cover topics like talking about yourself and other people, home, nature, everyday life, leisure, traveling, relationships, health, education, shopping, food, and services. You should be able to talk about the present, past, and future, as well as understand and use different grammar cases and compare different things. You should know how to fill in a basic form and to write a few sentences as part of an answer. You can take a look at level requirements in the video description, which are all in Lithuanian. The next piece of advice is to take a practice test to determine if you are in fact ready for the real thing. I'll include some example tests in my video description. When taking a practice test, it's wise to time yourself as if it were a real test. This will help you to understand how much time is needed for every task and where you need to improve. The best would be to do all the parts at once to simulate the exam as best as possible. After taking a practice test, set a study plan reflecting the experience. Ask yourself which skill and task were the most difficult and took the most time. What kind of vocabulary do you feel is lacking? Were your mistakes done because of lack of language knowledge or because you didn't understand the task correctly? Understanding these issues will ensure the real exam has fewer unwelcome surprises. Next, we would advise you not to focus on one skill, such as only reading or only grammar. Spend more time on your grammar weak points and on skills that are more difficult for you, but still practice all skills. If you concentrate on the weaker points only, you may forget the ones that you already know. Besides, working on your weaknesses can be very frustrating and stressful, so reminding yourself that some things are going well might provide some encouragement for you to continue. Our fourth piece of advice is to take a few individual lessons to prepare for the speaking part. If you need confidence in exam-style conversation, a few private lessons with a tutor could help you with this. After completing a few speaking exams from beginning to end, you'll be familiar with it and feel more confident. It isn't a good idea to learn to talk about yourself by heart. During the speaking part, you want to show that you feel free and fluent as much as possible. Believe it or not, it really is difficult to fake fluency. And finally, we would recommend that you immerse yourself in Lithuanian. Listen to Lithuanian music or radio, watch Lithuanian TV, find Lithuanian YouTubers and Instagrammers that you find interesting, and find people to speak the language with. In restaurants and cafes, order in Lithuanian, and if workers switch to English or Russian, explain to them in Lithuanian that you want to practice for the exam and ask to keep speaking Lithuanian. Just remember that Lithuanians love when foreigners speak in Lithuanian anyways. So that's it for our exam preparation advice. My sincere thanks again to Dovilė for passing on her experience and expertise on the Lithuanian language examination process. As we mentioned before, Dovilė maintains an Instagram account with interesting and helpful posts and stories for English speakers looking to learn Lithuanian. Her use of graphics makes learning helpful and fun, in my opinion at least. So if you use Instagram and aren't already following, I would definitely recommend checking out Lithuanian with Dovilė on Instagram. I hope all this information will be helpful as you prepare to take your official exam. Thanks so much for watching, good luck, and I'll see you next time.